Body Language, Verbal and Nonverbal Communication, and Gestures of the USA, completed by
Jana Nasrallah
and Kristen Days. Body language. When communicating with someone, it is important to ensure that your body position is engaged in the conversation as well. A few examples of body language in the USA are simply leaning forward close to the person to show a sign of interest. Avoid having your arms crossed while someone is speaking to you, because this may indicate that you are bored or uninterested in what they have to say to you. Avoid yawning or looking away while being spoken to, because this too can be considered offensive in the American culture. This is a picture of someone who is engaged in the conversation. Notice how they are leaning forward to show interest in what the speaker is saying. Verbal communication in the USA. When speaking with someone, it is important to do a few things. The first, show enthusiasm while speaking. You want the person to feel like you're completely engaged in what that person is saying and what you are saying to the other person. Secondly, speak slowly. You don't want to have your message become jumbled or confused by speaking too quickly. Thirdly, while in a formal setting, avoid the use of words such as and a. These are unnecessary filler words when speaking to someone. Lastly, speak directly to the person with whom you are communicating with, and make sure your eyes stay focused on that person for the duration of your conversation.
Nonverbal communication. In the Western culture, specifically in the United States of America, nonverbal communication breaks down into 9 categories: general appearance and dress, body movement, posture, gestures, facial expressions, eye contact and gaze, touch, smell, and paralanguage. Americans tend to be obsessed with their physical appearance and personal attractiveness, so therefore, general appearance and dress is very important in the Western culture. Body movement is important in sending a message to a person by simply facing or leaning towards the other person in a conversation. Facial expressions also send several meanings, such as too much smiling in the American culture is viewed as a sign of shallowness. Eye contact is also significant in nonverbal communication because it indicates attention or interest. Eye contact regulates interaction, defines power and status, and can even play as an act of persuasion. In terms of touch, a handshake is common in the United States, as well as hugs and kisses for the opposite sex or even amongst family members. Smell also plays a significant role in culture, and Americans fear offensive natural smells, such as body odor. There is a billion-dollar industry which invests its time and money in producing deodorants so that we can mask the natural odor of our bodies. Gestures. Gestures are used as a way to get across a message to the person whom you are speaking to. They can range from a simple peace sign to pointing a finger at someone. There are 6 simple gestures used in the United States. I will begin starting from the left side to the right. The first gesture can mean, good job, excellent, or it can mean, I agree, or good idea. The second gesture used in the USA is a gesture for money, and it's rubbing one's fingers against one's palms. The third gesture means no. This gesture is made by wagging one's index finger back and forth. The fourth gesture in America is indicated as the peace sign. The fifth gesture means good job. And the last gesture in USA means scratching one's head or throwing up one's arms are a way to show confusion.
Thank
Thank
you
you
for
for
listening.
listening.
See you next time.